Good morning, this should be day 12 at least. We're going up into the San Jacinto section, which is the highest point is 10,800 feet. I guess that's about 3,200 meters or so, or a little more. And at the moment we're with 4 guys. I'm kind of on the top at the moment. We had a hitch out to Paradise Valley Cafe again. Had a great room, great apartment with 3 people. We did have hot tub, so we were really relaxing, and now the legs feel a little bit better. But it will be very steep. It will be kind of 3 days climbing. There's some sketchy sections with ice and it's very steep, so I hope we can pass that well. And then there will be a very long descent of 7,000, 8,000 feet down into the valley of Cabazon. So this trip will take us about 6 days, and you can bet we are heavy loaded with food, and there's 2 20-mile stretches in it, so we also need to carry 5 liters of water, which is why I'm breathing so loud. It's just a lot of load to carry. Hello. So we just left the water source. There was a stream, but it took us 20 minutes off the trail, steep, down and up, to get a little water from a little creeklet. So I have now 4.2 liters. My 2 friends from Portland, they have both 5 liters, so I'm a little nervous that I don't have enough water. It's brutal hot here, and it only goes one direction, which is up. Bag is full of food, water, ice axe and spikes, but you cannot imagine that they say in about 14 miles, in the next 20 kilometers, there will be a long stretch of snow and ice, and therefore we have our ice gear with us. But going here through the 30 degrees Celsius, whatever that is in Fahrenheit, 70, 80 what, you cannot imagine that there's snow coming. But other than that, it's beautiful out here if you have enough water. So this is day, I guess 13 or so. We are up on the way to the real big mountain, to the San Jacinto. We are about 7,300 feet right now, and we are out of water. 3 guys completely out of water, not completely, I am out of water. The other guys have just a little bit, and the next water source is just in 10 miles under the snow. So someone has to go down now and get water, and I kind of had the least amount of water, so it's my turn to go down that hill. They said it's very steep. I emptied my pack. I have everything taken out of my pack. The 2 guys will have a nice breakfast uphill waiting for me, but it's supposed to be very steep down. It's maybe 40 minutes of walk, and I hope I can make it and get some water. I have about 8 or 9 liters of empty water bottles in my bag. Everything else I left up there, and just need to find the way. It's going back up. It's not a good sign, because it should be 500 feet down below in this steep area. Okay, slow time, yeah. We have our micro spikes on. Just want to be very careful here. It's very slippery, I have to stop filming. Just a quick update. The scenery has changed tremendously. This morning we were completely in the desert. It was so hot. We didn't have enough water. And there were a lot of fallen trees. Maybe it was 50. We had to go over them, around them, or whatever. It was very difficult. Now on the north side, in an altitude about 7,500 feet or 2,500 meters, it's completely different. We are walking now since 3 miles, 4 miles maybe, only through snow. Everyone has micro spikes. We hope that this snow ends here, and we've continuously walked 10.5 hours and only made about 13 miles or so. That's a pretty low average, and we're getting a little bit nervous because Matt wants to fly out in 2 days and there's still 34 miles to go. Yes, but we keep going. It's 5:30 in the afternoon and it's not a hike, it's an adventure. Next city is very far away, maybe 3 days to get down to a highway, and you're all by yourself. Yeah, and we should get a campsite in the next 1.5 hours at least, because then it's getting dark and here's not a lot of flat places for tents. So I hope we'll have a nice night, because on the other side it's getting very chilly, meaning it's getting very cold tonight. Okay, trying again to film in the snow. We have reached mile 185, which is about 290 kilometers. Probably the longest distance that I ever went. And from here on, there's a section until 191 in early April, which is extensively covered with snow. That was the log says. As long as you're hiking in the morning, you can walk on the ice, but it's 10:30 right now. We started, by the way, at 6:50. It's 10:30 now, and you can feel that the ice is going to melt, and then you fall kind of in these holes, and then it's taking a lot of effort to walk here. So about 6 more miles, 10 more kilometers, and the snow is getting more and more. Yes.
Are you filming my death?
Yes.
You told him about Faces of Death.
Full documentation.
So I think he's got... some profit motives.
Careful. Try to put it on the stone, on the rock. The stick on the rock might
Got
help.
a good heel print
Pull-
in there for you.
Pull it out.
Yeah, I can't reach this thing.
Once you're on the rock, you should be good. Wow, you made it. So this is actually really nice here. You can see another hiker coming down. So obviously the last site we can get water. Took just water from there. And you see down there, this is my water filtering system. There's my bladder. You have to put the water through the Sawyer filter. I now have 105, 4.2 liters of water and make the bladder full, so I have about 7 liters of water with me. In addition, I have my micro spikes on and I have my ice stakes, which I haven't needed so far, and I hope I won't need it. A few more minutes and then we have to go. Okay, this was the Mount San Jacinto, 10,800 foot altitude. That's more than 3,000 meters, I believe. This is where we came from. This is the path we came from. This is what we can look down now. There's big wind farms. It's windy everywhere, and I'm looking at a descent, hopefully not too much snow, which goes down about, I think, 7,500 feet. This is a descent of about 2,300 meters at least. Hello. I think it's evening of day 15. We are coming down from the San Jacinto Mountains, and it was a tough section. It was 6 days, maybe 5 days overall, climbing up very steep to San Jacinto. I told that before, but now we are beyond the snowfields. The last section was really sketchy and slippery. We had our micro spikes on, and it was really tough. We fell down several times in the snow. It just was so slippery. But we made it down, and it's getting to the evening. It's nearly 5 o'clock. We wanted to go down 2 or 3 more miles where it's a little warmer, and wanted to get a good campsite. And look how beautiful this is. We have to do another elevation drop of maybe 5,500 feet. Most of it will be tomorrow, and yeah, it's incredible nice here. And I don't know if you can see this, but it goes down to the valley. Up here there was San Jacinto. My buddies are leading the way, and I need to follow. I think I have to give you some perspective on this. So this is the Mount San Jacinto, 10,800 foot high, about 3,400 meters or something. And from there we did downhill yesterday, and we really tumbled and struggled through the snow. It was really not nice with the micro crampons, and we were slipping all the way down. Today, another day is just going down, and to give you an idea that everything is bigger in America, I mean the downhill is about 21 miles, and what about 7,000 feet, 7,000 something feet, 7,500 feet. This means you go down a distance of about, European metric dimension, it's about 30 kilometers going down over hours, and we went 2 days now, and 2,500 elevation. That's just incredible. I mean, for Europeans, that's just really incredible. I went out with a few guys. I know 2 of them are ahead of me, 4 or 5 are behind me. One of them is a young lady with the trail named The Hobbit, which reminds me on one nice story that we had. Yesterday we were talking all the time about beer, and then someone said, you cannot name the word beer anymore. It's not allowed to say beer anymore. And then we talked a lot about a drink which should not be named. And this we meant beer for sure. Yeah, that's it. I hope to reach a water tank in a few minutes. It said it should be here in about half a mile. There's nearly no shadow. The temperatures are around 100 Fahrenheit, which are 35 Celsius. And the people are trying to hide under these big rocks. But at the end of the day, you have to go down. And when you're down, you have to cross that section over under the highway and go up in the other desert. Will be a lot of fun.
Getting dark, too dark to see. Feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot 'em anymore. That long black train is coming around. I'm knocking up on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking 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 on take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns back in the ground. I can't fire them anymore. That long black crowd is falling down. I feel I'm looking at heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on 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 heaven's door. Mama, take this blood off of my face. I can't see through it anymore. I got a long day cleaning carrying in my case. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Just vocals here. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.